Good morning, boys and girls. Today's lesson in math, this is Miss Costanoble. We're going to be using models to add and subtract unlike fractions. Students will be able to exchange fraction pieces to add unlike fractions together. So on slide 2 of the Google slide, there's a link for you to hit the fraction kit. I have it pulled up here on my left. We're going to exchange fraction pieces so that we can add unlike denominators. This is slide 2. You just click on this fraction manipulative kit. When it comes up, you can gentle swipe from the bottom and then pull your Google slide over so you have both open at the same time. We're going to use this kit to exchange fraction pieces to add these fractions. Okay, the first one says 1/3 plus 1/4. So I'm going to take 1/3 and then I'm going to add 1/4 to it. Okay, they have unlike denominators. So I have to get them the same. I can count by 3s or 4s to see if the other one will go into it. So if I count by 4s, 4, 8, 12. I know 3 goes into 12. So my LCD for this one would be 12. Okay, so that means I'm going to get 12. I'm going to exchange a third for 12. So how many would fit? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 12 equals 1/3, and then I have to add 12 to the fourth. So 1, 2, 3. I'll go grab that. And as I can see, 1/3 plus 1/4 is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. So my answer, double tap and tap again, I'll put 7/12 in the box. All right, looking at the next question, 2/3 plus 1/6. Now to reset my fraction kit, I just hit the swirly button up at the left, and I'm going to take 2/3, and we're going to add 1/6 to it, looking at it right here. Okay, so I'm going to count by 3s. If I count by 3s, 3, 6, I see that 6 will work. So I'm going to exchange my thirds for 6, and it's going to take 2 1/6 for each 1/3. So if I add that plus this 1/6, I can see they're equal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my LCD on this one, 6, and my answer would be 5/6. All right, reset my fraction kit. Looking at the next one, 1/2 plus 1/3. So here's 1/2 and here's 1/3. If I count by 3s, 3, 6, I can stop at 6 because that means that 2 can go into that. So I'm going to use 6 as my pieces. So 1, 5. So this also equals 5/6. So I'm going to double tap and tap again. 5/6. All right, moving right along, resetting my fraction kit. We have 1/2 plus 2/3. 1/2 plus 2/3. I'm going to move this down so it's not so high up. Okay, so count by 3s. I'm going to get 6 again. So how many 6ths will double tap and tap again and have 7/6, which is actually greater than 1 whole, right? So I'm going to test this out. I'm going to put a space, and this is going to equal to 1 and 1/6. Let's see. Let's prove to ourselves that that's what it equals. Okay, so does this equal 1 and 1/6, like the answer I got? It does, 1 and 1/6. All right, I'm going to reset my progress. I'm going to do this one over here, 2/10 plus 3/5. Okay, so 2/10 and 3/5. All right, if I count by 5s, I can get to 10. So let's switch these. Let's say 1, 10ths. Okay, so I'm going to go over here, and this equals 8/10, right? And it can be simplified. If I divide 2, you say identity property and divide it by 2 over 2, I get 4/5. Oh, so if I go up here and put 4/5, will it equal the same? Let's see, 3, 4/5. It does. So 8/10 is equal to 4/5. Excellent. I'm going to reset my progress, and let's look at 6/8 plus 1/3. I like this one over here. It's a little bit tricky because if I count by 8s, the first thing 3 will go into is 24. So if I was doing this problem, my LCD is 24, but I don't have 24 pieces, do I? I only go up to 12. But what happens if I take 3/4 and simplify, 6/8, excuse me, and simplify it to 3/4? I can do that. They're equal, right? So I'm going to put 3/4 up here. 1, 2, 3 instead of 6/8, and then a third. All right, let's count by 4s till we get something 3 goes into. So 4, 8, 12. So we're going to use 12. 12, 13 twelfths. That tells me that's greater than 1, right? So 13 twelfths is going to be equal to 1 and 1/12. Actually, that says 13 twelfths up there. Let me fix that. All right, so let's see if that's true. 1 and 1/12? Yes, it is. So 3/4, which is really 6/8, right, is equal to 1 and 1/12. All right, let's reset our progress. And into 8, so the LCD must be 8. So I'm going to put up 7/8. So 1, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we just need 7. Okay, and then we need 3/4. 1, 2, 3. Well, I think about this number right here. This is almost a whole, and this is almost a whole. So my answer is going to be close to 2. Okay, let's see how close to 2 it is. There's one whole, and there's another. Okay. All right, so it's very close. So if we count by 8s, 4 will go into it, so we could change them all to 8s. So we're going to exchange these for 8s, right? So 1, 12, 13 eighths. Okay, so this is equal to 13/8, okay, which is equal to, let's see, we have one whole. I'm going to put this back. And what would fit here? So we have one whole and 5/8 left over, okay? So let's see if that's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's right. We have one whole and 5/8. Okay, that is pretty close to 2, right? All right, the LCD on this one is 4 and 6. Let's count by 6s. So 6, 12. So it seems like my LCD is going to be 12 over here. And I'm going to exchange 12s for our pieces. So we're going to take 1/4 plus 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me bring that one back up there. Okay, we said we were going to exchange these for 12s. Okay, how many 12s will that take? Let's see. All right, let's count these. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 12. So that means 1/12, one whole, and another 12. So 1 and 1/12. That is correct. All right, so I'm going to go over here and say that my answer was 13/12, which is equal to 1 and 1/12. All right, the last one is 1/8 plus 1/4. So we're going to take 1/8. So we're going to exchange both of these to have 8s. Okay, so this 8th will stay there. How many 8s make a 4th? Let's see. 1, 2. Oh, so 1/8 plus 1/4 is 3/8. So my LCD added those two fractions was 3/8. Okay, so that is how we can exchange fraction pieces to have the same denominator. And you can see that we can add the different denominators by exchanging the pieces to have the same denominator. Okay.